So next up is the main topic with me. And the topic of discussion today is standards.
Are y'all ready?
I know I am. Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is Sip and Still, your go-to space for real talk, real life, and a whole lot of love. I'm your host, T, and this is my co-host,
Stephanie.
And we're here to unpack life's highs, lows, and in-between sips. So pour a warm glass of something, get comfy, and let's get it in. So we're going to start off with our backstory brew, and I'm going to let Stephanie take it away.
As we mentioned before, me and T have a mutual person in our life, which was our ex. We developed a friendship because of her love for my son, Aiden. So last week we talked about where it pretty much started, like with the case and stuff like that. So this week I'm going to give you a little detail when it originally started, when we started communicating on a regular basis. So one day, T reached out to me because she needed some advice because apparently our ex was wreaking havoc, doing what he does best. Apparently he had called her a job, was harassing her, talking about he was going to come up there. I think he actually did come up there, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he came up there.
He came up there the next morning. He did not care. Came up there the next morning and
causing a scene
in front of my boss.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
So she reached out to me, wanting a little insight on what she needed somebody to vent to, because who would really understand a story like that
other than his ex?
Right, somebody that's been through it.
Yep.
And from that day forward, we talked every day.
We sure have.
But
about everything
right?
In general, everything.
And she had her doubts.
I did. I thought that, she was just going to run back and tell him everything. I didn't know if I could trust her. However, I had to trust somebody, and I had to also talk to somebody who had been through what I had been through, because from my understanding, he gave every one of his exes the hell. So it was different talking to my sister Jasmine than talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Talking to my friend Shonda or whatever than talking to you, because you were there front and center. Yeah. You knew exactly what I was going through. And the crazy thing is, he put us both through the same thing, just different people, and different times. I just
went through it longer.
Yep. Yeah, she did.
So that's a little bit of our backstory. Next week, I'll give you a little bit more information. As the weeks progress, we'll give more and more information, so you'll get to know us better and how our bond was created. Yeah. So next, we normally would do the vulnerable moment for T, but we're going to skip this week and go into our day-to-day. And I'm going to let T introduce that.
So as we're transitioning into our next segment with Steph, it is basically just a day-to-day peek of what's been going on the past week or a couple weeks or whatever in our life since our last recording. So Stephanie, what's been going on in your week, girl?
So it's been the laid-back week. I just been working, taking care of orders, trying to come up with new ideas, how to get my business out there more, things like that. I'm going to get my passport Friday.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
That is what's up, so, passport bros.
Actually excited about that because I'm ready to get on this, to travel internationally. So, and then Aiden's been at home with me this week.
Oh, no camp?
Girl, yes, he has camp. Let me tell you what your baby did, okay? Do y'all want to hear this?
We're in for a story, y'all. That's all I can say. When it has to do with Aiden, we are in for a story. Go ahead, girl.
So Aiden,
let me take a sip of my protein coffee.
So Aiden was standing in line, I guess, and another kid had put his hands on him, and Aiden decided to, do what he needed to do.
Defend himself as he should.
So, of course, both kids got in trouble, and their policy is at the school that once there's an altercation, that both kids have to go home for the day.
Understandable.
And so when I got up there, I asked the counselor what happened, and he told me that Aiden was not the instigator, and that he was pretty much defending himself. And I asked him, I said, so what is the policy, or how does this look going forward to keep them apart from each other? He said, well, I would rather Aiden. He said he would rather Aiden answer this question.
Oh, okay. That's new.
So he said, Aiden, what would you do differently going forward?
Right.
I was not expecting this answer from him.
Oh,
I mean, maybe I should have expected this answer from him.
I expect anything coming from Aiden, I promise you. If y'all met this little old soul, I swear, Girl, go ahead. Tell me what my baby said. Tell me what he said.
He said, I would tell him that if he don't touch me, I wouldn't touch him. If he doesn't hit me, then I won't hit him. And all I could do was laugh. All I could do was laugh.
I see his point. You don't touch me, I won't touch you.
And I apologized to the council. I said, I'm sorry, but I mean, I have brought him up to like, you
defend yourself.
You don't start nothing, but you're definitely going to finish it. Right?
Absolutely.
You have the right to protect yourself.
We ain't raising no punks over here.
No punks at all. So the council he laughed too. He said, I understand, Aiden, that's an intelligent answer, but I kind of prefer you to just go tell the teachers.
Aiden said, forget your preference.
And let the teachers do their job. I totally understand it, but I'm on Aiden's side in this one.
Yeah, listen, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Never was what it ain't.
So yeah, basically that's what my week been like, you know.
Oh wow.
What about you?
Well, so last week Saturday I went to a winery. I was taken to a winery, and it was the Georgia winery, and they were having a jazz night. And it was a free event, but you paid for the wine tasting. It included a complimentary glass of whichever wine you wanted. And they also had this amazing pizza. When I tell you it was brick oven pizza, and it had prosciutto on it, and it had this
delicious
balsamic drizzle. Tennessee. This was the best pizza I've had since I've lived down here. Girl,
I gotta go.
Because they get it so wrong down here, so wrong. But the event was so nice. We didn't expect it to be a turnout that it was. I mean, it was all walks in life there. It was a very diverse group, which is my thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever, all different age groups. It was very, very nice. We absolutely enjoyed ourselves.
That's a wonderful. I'm a girl. It sounds like we need a best
friend
grown
and sexy, girl. Yes, yes, we absolutely do.
And what kind of wine did y'all taste?
Oh God, we tasted 5 different wines.
Well, what was your favorite?
Well, I can't recall the name. Well, first of all, my one favorite is cotton candy. You know that because I got you a bottle for your birthday.
Was delicious.
Yes, but there's another one that they came out with. It is something red. I don't know, but that is up there with the cotton candy for me.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
And they also have wine slushies. Girl. Girl.
I can only imagine.
Oh, girl. You can't drive home that day. You're going to have a designated driver because, oh, God. But they're very good. And the place is just nice and just classy and sophisticated, you know. And, you know, whenever you sipping wine, you feel classy anyway. Sophisticated anyway. And sexy, too. So, but it was a lot of fun. But I have got to ask you because, you know, I invited you to come with me. So I got invited to that Howard alumni, right? So I'm going to ask you, what do I expect? Because you guys, Buffalo don't do stuff like this or whatever. Well, at least our class at Riverside doesn't do anything. It might be like maybe milestones, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, we do things. However, versus how you guys do them here, it's like a weekend long type of thing. And I'm excited, but I'm a little like worried about what to expect. So tell me, like, what do I wear? Do I wear can I not wear a certain color? Like what? Because hold on, but you're a rival, right?
Yes, I'm definitely a rival.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Brainerd. So Brainerd and Howard are definitely rival. We have a healthy rival relationship.
Okay.
So they're maroon and gold. We're red, Columbia, and blue and white. So yeah. Okay. So I was gonna wear my Brainerd Panther attire.
Jesus, y'all. She's trying to get us jumped. Girl, they gonna ask me who is she?
And why
is she here? She's at the wrong. This next week is y'all, girl.
Right. So Lord. I want to get a rib. So I think I'm just gonna wear something. I just want to get a rib and a burnt hot dog. I don't want to get jumped. So I think I'm gonna wear something subtle. I might wear a little something, but I don't know yet. Because I want us to have a good time.
Yeah, so, Lord Jesus, girl.
But they will welcome us no matter what. So
okay, so this is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday event. Is this for all the schools here or just those two?
Anybody can come, basically. That I believe that's how it works for that school. I know Brainerd, a lot of people come, like Howard will come to some of our parties.
Okay.
But Howard, I don't know what their alumni weekend is going to consist of, but for us, it's usually like we have a party on Friday. There's different parties going on Friday. Saturday, they have the picnic in the morning to the afternoon or evening. Then we have a party that night in different places. And then Sunday, some classes go to church together or they have a day party. And then they might have another party. And that closes out to pretty much the alumni weekend. It's like a fun-filled event for weekend. So
that sounds like
we don't exclude any classes because people can drop in anytime they want to. But yeah, it's particularly our class. I mean, our school. So,
well, that sounds like a time.
yeah, it's gonna be. It's
Time gonna
exciting.
be had.
Last year was hot, so.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be hot as well this year.
So make sure you wear a hat and something comfortable.
Oh, a hat.
Yeah, wear a hat and something comfortable.
Okay, well, I do have something comfortable. Absolutely, it's cute and comfortable. But I will definitely throw a hat on because y'all know I have a New York fitted for every outfit.
And some sunscreen.
Oh, I got sunscreen. Definitely, girl. Definitely got that. Well, that's good. Now I can calm my nerves because I know what to expect. Or whatever. So, and lastly, we got invited to a Juneteenth pool party. Mm-hmm. Now, I've never been invited to a private Juneteenth party that was at someone's house. In Buffalo, it's like a whole city thing. It's like kind of like a big block party on Fillmore Avenue or whatever. And it's all types of vendors, it's parades, it's everybody. You sit out there literally all day and just watch and you can grill and do your own thing, but you watch the parade and all that. So definitely different. Because since I've been here, I think people just celebrate it privately. So I'm definitely ready for that. I'm definitely ready to go swimming in this beautiful, beautiful pool. I got a swimsuit coming. Wait. You got your bathing suit coming, girl?
No, but I'm getting me a Jamaican theme one, girl.
Oh, I love their country colors. I absolutely love a Jamaican color.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
Girl, me either. So next up is the main topic with me. And the topic of discussion today is standards. Ooh.
Are y'all ready?
I know I am. So let me ask this question. Who tends to be more firm with their standards, men or women?
That's a good question. Initially, I was going to say men, but as I thought about it a little bit more and the craze that's going on online and how women are like standing for they don't want the bare minimum anymore, right? They want the top notch, right? So women have firmer standards because they want a man that provides security, emotional intelligence, that can communicate, all those things. When men are just like, hey, just bring me some peace, cook for me. Yeah, and they want respect. So that's why I think women are more firmer on their standards. What about you?
Well, this is just coming from my 44 years in this body and the people I've crossed paths with, whether it's family, friends, associates, colleagues, or whatever. What I have learned is that women are more forgiving. We tend to be more graceful and understanding. We can see a glimpse, y'all, of hope in someone and a glimpse of potential, and we will go off of that.
I had to sip on that, girl.
Yeah. However, the men that I have known are like, don't play no games, no nothing. Like, no, I don't care if you came and told me something that I did to you that you didn't like. You're messing up my peace. You're done. You're out of here. And you're like, okay. And you know what? I don't have a backstory for this or whatever. It's going to be very quick, y'all. So I have a friend who was dating this guy, right? Mm-hmm. They met or whatever. However they met, I don't know. They met. And initially, everything aligned. He was looking for his wife or whatever. She was she wasn't looking, but she was hoping to find her person, that he would find her. They wanted this, they wanted that. Like everything aligned. Then maybe a month down the line, things started changing. And she asked, we good? Right. We good, And he's like, yeah, we're good. Just, right now I'm enjoying being single because I haven't been single in so long. I'm enjoying being single, but I also enjoy having you in my life, but I'm just not ready for a relationship.
Sound like he wanted his cookies and cream and eat it too.
And tea and crumpets. So she wasn't dating no one else, she said, and she enjoyed her time with him and everything. And she just always thought that, right now he's just not ready, which she wasn't ready at that specific time either. Right. But eventually we're going to get there or whatever.
Right.
Now, mind you, they were in alignment. In the beginning, she conveyed, and she said, how long they had a conversation about how long it takes a man to know, when he wants somebody in her life and in their life or whatever. And she felt that within 6 months, you should know if you want me to be if you want to be in a relationship with me.
I don't think it should take no longer than that.
I agree.
I agree. A relationship, you know?
Yeah. So, but she said, you know, it wasn't nothing that she was standing firm on big business or whatever. She just conveyed that, and he understood. She's not waiting forever, right? So, okay, they continue doing their thing. Month 4 rolls along. She's like, I'm going to do a wellness check. See how we doing. See how we're doing. And she's like, you know, so how are things with us? Are we still both moving towards the same goal as far as relationship wise? You know, do you see this turning into anything else? And he's like, no, anything more. And he's like, anything more as far as what? And she's like, okay, you know, I guess I got to spell it out. Right. A relationship.
Right.
And he's like, you know, well, I'm not ready for that right now. This is month 4. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, in the next couple months, will you be ready, you know? And he's like, what? Well, what's going to happen, you know, if I'm not? And she's like, well, when we first talked, we were both in alignment with everything. And then things switched. But in that initial conversation, I made it be known that I feel within 6 months, you should know if you want to be in a relationship with me or not. So we have a couple months to go, you know, and you're telling me that you don't even think in a couple months, you know, you're going to be ready. And so he flips it on her and was like, yeah, I'm not with that timeline stuff. That time frame is just not my thing or whatever. So yeah, we can stop talking.
Okay. Wow.
So here's my point, y'all. Even though he came in aligned with what she was aligned with, he then changed. And nothing is wrong with you feeling something out and like, you know what? I haven't been single in forever. I like this feeling. I don't have to worry about somebody being mad at me when I come home late. I don't have to worry about, you know, this and that or whatever. However, you're committed to dating just this woman and she's committed to dating you. But it's okay for you to transition and change. However, I don't think that he ever put 2 and 2 together or thought in his head what she had also said.
Right.
Like, I don't think it takes 6 months. So anyway, he was fine with his terms. He was fine with him transitioning, changing. I don't want a relationship anymore right now, whatever. I like how things are going or whatever. And things like, he was fine with that. And she was okay with it. But then when she implemented her terms, her standards, but she had been said this, right? She didn't change on him. He switched his wants and needs with her. When she implemented that, he could no longer be compromising in everything. Mind you, love had been a fact. I love you. Love yous had been in there all day. So my thing to her was like, damn, that's love. If you love a person and she's saying, you know, within a couple months, you know, wouldn't you want to, if you really love some person, wouldn't you want to save that? Like, she wasn't forcing him or anything like that. It was nothing forceful. She just implemented her terms and he just wasn't he wasn't going. I'm not ready.
Girl, that just sound like some double standards to me.
Oh, I agree. But
you know what I appreciate about this story is that it kind of goes back to our topic last week about loyalty versus moving forward. She decided to be loyal to herself and go for what she wanted, and she moved on.
Yeah.
Well, she left that situation.
Yes. And I respect her for the check-ins because a lot of when you're dating or talking to someone or even in a relationship, a lot of people don't do check-ins. And I think that it's always good to do check-ins just to see if you guys are still in alignment because people change and that is okay. So I like that. I think that that's something, you know, that I will possibly implement. You know, well, no, I don't need to implement it. No, I don't.
You ask questions.
Yeah, I do. I do.
She don't let nothing slide through the cracks.
I don't. But yeah, so yeah, that was very, very interesting. So my point was I feel that men stand 10 toes on their terms and standards and all that more than women do. Just from personal experience. So the next question I'm going to ask is, when we talk about standards, dating, relationships, and all that good stuff, are our standards actually too high? Or are we finally defining what healthy boundaries look like?
So that's a good question, T. You know, because when you think about it, generations, like people from older generations, they tolerated a lot more disrespect. They tolerated cheating. They tolerated poor communication, toxic behavior. Many people today refuse to settle for those things.
And that is the truth.
You know, so it's not that the standards are too high. We just have standards that are healthier.
I agree. So basically, many people aren't asking for more than what they deserve. They're just simply no longer accepting less than what they deserve. And
exactly.
I feel that that's commendable. Like, this is stuff we should have been doing. But you know, I mean, and I think that, you know, healthy, as you stated, healthy standards, well, the opposite of what you said, healthy standards, I want consistency. I want honesty. I want effort. I want someone who is emotionally available. Absolutely reciprocity. I mean, so I don't think that these are too high. It's literally realistic. Absolutely. And it's stuff that should be given. Like, this is baseline stuff.
Right.
Like, come on now.
You respect me, I respect you.
Absolutely. So I just don't feel that they're unrealistic. They're absolutely healthy. And they're the foundation for a healthy relationship.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yep.
So I want to ask, what's the difference between a healthy standard and unrealistic one?
Oh God, let's see. So I think that the biggest difference is that healthy standards focus more on character, while unrealistic expectations or standards focus on more on perfection, possibly. Like, okay, for instance, healthy. I want someone who communicates effectively. You know, unrealistic. I want someone who communicates perfectly. You know, and you can't get someone that communicates perfect or even communicates the way you communicate. But if they are communicating and trying, a trying person is better than someone who's refusing, you know, to communicate. So that's kind of where I say with that.
So my response to that is, the baseline question should be, for a healthy relationship, can I offer what I'm asking for? So if I want honesty, consistency, emotional maturity, accountability, am I able to bring those things to this relationship? So we have unrealistic expectations. Would I accept those expectations if they were placed on me?
Oh, that's a very good one.
So basically, if the person came to me and I'm not able to provide that, is that okay?
Then if that's the case, then why are you expecting it?
Exactly. So that's what I think.
I agree with that. So do you think our standards have changed over time then?
Absolutely. Because previous generations focused on survival, stability, family roles, financial security. But today's generation focuses on mental health, compatibility, shared values, personal goals. The challenge is that most people have more choices than they ever had before.
Oh, yeah.
We can talk about dating apps and create the illusion that someone is better, always better. I'm going to swipe left on this person, swipe right on this person. I'm going to come across something better.
Yeah, then that's how they do it.
Yeah. So that's my opinion.
Well, for many people, absolutely. Because I feel that when we're younger, we often prioritize different things. Like, think about the 20-year-old you.
Yeah.
We both probably prioritize more as far as physical attraction, chemistry, excitement, potential, passion, butterflies in my stomach, because we really thought that was something that means I'm in love, girl. He gave me butterflies. And but with maturity comes the understanding that peace is attractive.
Yes,
peace is attractive. Stability is attractive. Emotional availability is attractive. You know, so you begin looking for someone who contributes to your life rather than complicates it. So yes, standards evolve because we evolve as people.
Yep. So for final thought, are your standards protecting your peace, or are they protecting your fear? Sometimes healthy standards create healthy boundaries. Sometimes they are walls from the past hurt, learning the difference from completely changing your dating life. To put things in perspective, the real question isn't whether standards are too high. The question is, have the standards gotten higher, or have we become more clearer?
I think we became more clearer.
And that's our topic for today.
So we're going to get into our last sip segment. And with this segment, it's a surprise question from both of us. But we're going to let Stephanie take this away.
So T, all right, before we wrap this up, it is time for the last sip. This is the moment where each surprise each other with a question. Neither one of us know what the question will be.
Nope.
So T, what is your question?
Okay. So we all have that one song, y'all, that we sing with our whole chest. And we swear we're singing the lyrics correctly. So what I want to know is, what song did you swear you were singing correctly, but later on found out that it didn't even say what you thought it said?
My song off the top of my head would be Mariah Carey Fantasy. So there's a part in there I thought it said, I'm in heaven with my boyfriend, my lucky, lucky boyfriend, right? So I'm gonna play what the song says and you tell me what you hear.
Okay.
You've been singing this wrong for years.
In heaven with my boyfriend, my lucky boyfriend. There's no big lucky boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh,
But it actually says, you wouldn't believe this, my laughing boyfriend.
what is he laughing at?
Right. It's like, I'm in heaven with my boyfriend, my laughing boyfriend. There's no beginning.
I would not have thought. I swear it said, like, I think that she got her lyrics wrong.
Right.
I think that it's lucky boyfriend.
We need to answer, Mariah. Is this the right lyrics or did we get it right?
Yeah,
Like,
no. Mm-mm.
So what about you?
So the song is called Don't Disturb This Groove by The System.
Okay.
And I'm going to sing what I feel the lyrics are. And I still feel the lyrics are this to this day. So.
I can only
Don't laugh
imagine.
at me, y'all. So I felt that they were saying, and the stars shine up above. I said, don't disturb this groove. But that is not what the word said. This is what the word said. Hold on. So y'all, they say, hang the sign up on the door.
That's what I heard.
That is not what I heard when I first heard this song. Well, what I was singing, that isn't what I heard. And the stars shine up above. And tell y'all, it's and the stars shine up above, because I still say and the stars shine up above.
Right.
I'm gonna stick to it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So my question is, T,
Mm-hmm.
what is the weirdest compliment you've received?
Oh God, y'all. Huh. I was in my 30s, my late 30s, and I lived in Buffalo, and I went to my gynecologist, and I was getting a regular, pap smear, regular GYN physical, I guess that's what you'd call it. And so, my GYN, she was a woman or whatever, and she was down there, and she's like, we're having regular conversations. She's like, so, T, are you, wanting more kids and everything? And I'm like, I'm done. I'm good with the ones I got or whatever. And she's just like, well, it looks nice and cozy in here. and I was just like, I didn't really know what to say, y'all. I mean, I know that it was inappropriate, but was it? I mean, because I took it as a compliment. Like, yeah.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't even know what the inside of me looks like.
You got a whole bunch of cushion in there?
Yeah, right. Possibly. I don't know. But and then I'm thinking, what does it look cozy for?
Did she want to crawl inside?
Right. Who is it looking cozy for, somebody or something? Like what? So yeah, that was but
maybe she meant it just looked really healthy, and childbearing ready.
Well,
ready for something to come through it.
Yeah, well, I feel that's what, I'm gonna go with that. Okay. What about you?
Oh my goodness. You look so pretty. You have grown up to be so pretty.
What does that mean?
I guess I was an ugly kid.
I was just gonna say that. Wait. You know what that's like when people say you're pretty for a big girl.
Oh, I hate that. Like, what's that?
Exactly. So I'm not. What? So yeah. Then that's not a compliment, y'all.
No, it's not a compliment.
You're pretty, period.
Yeah, I want to slap the shit out of your next person.
Exactly. That's so weird and uncomfortable because you're like, do I say thank you? What do I say?
Just laugh like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, like that's what you think. Like, really, why do you even have to put for a big girl in there? Like, that's just retarded.
Or that you look cute since you've grown up or whatever.
Yeah, now that's very odd.
I was a cute kid. I was a tomboy, but I was a cute kid. And I had long, pretty hair. So It was weird.
I guess.
And it's usually like my mom's friends that say that shit. So the old people.
Oh, they got a different meaning for things or whatever.
It was quite uncomfortable, but I respect my elders.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I respect them as long as I'm respected.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah. So, what is something that you have had to unlearn as an adult that you were taught that was normal as a kid?
Family over everything.
Oh, girl.
And we were taught growing up that family stick by family no matter what, and that is not true.
It is not true.
Because if you're disturbing my peace or causing some kind of toxicity in my life, you get cut off just like the rest of them.
Absolutely.
And granted, my family's small, so I don't have those family dynamics. But if I did,
that's how it would be.
It would be. Yeah, I don't have to tolerate it.
No, you don't.
It goes across the board for everybody, blood or not.
Absolutely.
What about you?
Well, mine has something to do with family dynamics too. When they tell you what happens in this house stays in this house. Ooh. And that is absolutely not true, because you got people touching people who ain't supposed to be you know what I'm saying? You see something, say something.
Yeah.
It ain't no what happens in this house stays in this house. No, because it's not right. It is not right. It's never been right.
I hope y'all hear that. It's not right.
No.
So that brings us to the end of our surprise question. Now we're going into T's favorite. A sip of wisdom.
What did you learn? So this is just a segment where we talk about what we have learned in general in life, or this week, or today, or this month, or whatever. So Stephanie, what did you learn, girl?
Well, it kind of ties back into what we talked about last week. Loyalty over moving forward. So there was a situation where I had to decide, like, do I want to stay and keep, like, is this something I want to keep doing, or do I want to make a change? Right. And is this change going to be beneficial for me?
Right.
And so I had to decide, like, it was going to be beneficial for me to move forward.
And there's nothing wrong with that, girl.
Yeah. And it has been great. The choice that I had to make it's been great. The outcome has been great.
And I love that for you. I truly, truly do. Well, for me, what I have learned is that having standards does not mean you are difficult. It does not make you difficult. It's not saying that you're difficult. It makes you clear. And the right person won't be intimidated by healthy expectations. They will accept your clarity with open arms.
Absolutely.
I've been told so many times that I'm difficult because of my standards are literally baseline standards with more. It just as their standards are, but you get tired. There's nothing difficult about me. You just don't want to give me those. Exactly. And that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. And
she don't miss nothing, guys. Like,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
And she can see it coming before it comes.
Oh, can I? Man, girl, how many times have I been correct on what I have told you that I seen coming and it came?
Every time.
Telling y'all, it's scary sometimes. My power is scary, but we're just going to leave that there. We'll talk about that in another episode. Right. So now we're going to get into the closing with Steph.
Unfortunately, this brings us to the end of today's sip.
It does.
Thank you for joining Sip and Spill. Please like, follow, and subscribe. We hope this conversation gave you something to reflect on. So keep sipping, keep spilling, and we'll see you next time on Sip and Spill. Have a great day.
Peace.